Efficiency.
Welcome back to another episode of Horror 365 Live. I am your host, the mouthpiece of the Northeast, Jimmy J. Alongside today, the one and only Horror 365 Final Girl Psycho, Jimmy Jones.
Hey.
And then right below Jimmy Joe is the one and the only, the anesthesiologist himself, Swift Knox. Swift, welcome back.
Hey.
There we go. And then right next to Swift, the one, the only, the man from under the floorboards in the building, the living legend himself, John. What's going on, brother?
Welcome. I don't know about legend, but I am in fact still alive, so I appreciate that.
There it is. Come on, man. Come on. Listen, you got to take your props, man. So, we're back here, and I'm excited for this episode, Horrorheads. And excuse the voice today because I lost it, and I don't know how I lost it. You know, usually I would think it's just off of me just being loud, right? I would normally,
that's my guess.
Just loud, no, out of nowhere. I don't know if it's the cold air, the weather, the snow, the impending snowstorm that's coming, gloom and doom, man. They're talking about 2 feet of snow over here. Getting ready for it.
Jeez.
It's going to be pretty horrific on the roads, but nonetheless, we are rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling into another week. Here today, we have Vishal Rajput, founder, CEO of Death Punk Comix, and alongside him is the one and the only actress to filmmaker Gigi Saul Guerrero, coming on in about 10 minutes from now, 10 to 20 minutes. I think 7:30 they should be on here. We got some people jumping in the chat. We're going to go to the chat momentarily. We want to show everybody what's coming up real quick. As promised, Swift, I'm keeping my word. I'm going to do we have to promote. Shameless self-promotion here, right? Just a little bit of it. So here we go. St. Valentine's Day Masquerade. Friday the 13th, February 13th, 8 p.m. at the Wood Shop. That's in Bushwick, Brooklyn, 21A Meadow Street, Brooklyn, New York. Live music, killer cosplay competition. So come out with your better half, dress to impress. We have a cosplay competition going on. Also, if you're single and ready to mingle and not spend too much jingle, then this is the place for you, because we have, this is a little crazy now. We have the Choose Your Fate blind date. So what you're doing is you get Valentine's Day heart. You sign up for it. You throw your name in the heart. You draw another name out. And whoever you draw out is your date for the night. So it's literally the fate is in your hands. And it may or may not be God's plan. But nonetheless, we have also the Final Girl Single Lady Soiree going down on the stage. The winner, you get up on there, you sign up for it, you strut your stuff, for Jason himself. Forget your ex, because the only man you need to please this night is Mr. Voorhees. And if you win, then you get a goodie bag for Valentine's Day and a dance with the man himself, Jason Voorhees, a.k.a. Josh Hard Daddy Kersey, family member. So get your tickets at BeMyBloodyValentine.eventbrite.com. That's BeMyBloodyValentine.eventbrite.com. Also, want to say live performances by Freak and Solo Jones, 2 incredible artists, and DJ Paulie Sauce, spinning all night long, baby. It's going to be one hell of a night out there. It's going to be a long night in Brooklyn, and it's Friday the 13th. Anything can happen. No, sounds like a good, plot right here for a horror film. I mean, this makes inspiration. Who knows?
Definitely with the blind dates.
Yeah.
This is going to be off. I'm looking forward to that more than anything else. I just want to see facial expressions after they draw. Well, this is your date for the night. Just get the camera like, what? Some people may be excited, and I'm pretty sure some people are going to be disappointed. Hey,
it happens.
It happens. I mean, we all. I mean, there's people that go years and realize this is not the person for me, right? And they get disappointed. I wasted this. Anyway, we're not going down that road. It's pretty rare.
That's a horror story, Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're celebrating it. over 360 degrees of horror, 365 days a year. Nonetheless, let's go to the chat real quick. Maniac Mike, what's up, Mike? Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike in the house.
Tony,
how you doing? Let's go.
Bada boom.
Thank you for coming.
Rob.
Everybody relax. We got Rob Humphrey in the house.
Oh, there's your man. Better get your man.
Congratulations to Indiana. Go fucking Hoosers.
I was seeing Rob in there. Hey, Melissa Simon.
Screen Queen 1996. Everybody check out. We got Slasher Radio. He's talking about Humphrey to go away.
These guys. Love these guys. Slasher Radio. Make sure you check out Slasher Radio. Hey, Alex Gardner, what's happening, buddy?
Out of duty.
All right.
How you doing, Alex?
Florida Dad Vader, what's happening, V?
A big FTV in the house. Salute.
All right, Nemo.
Nemo.
All right.
Nemo, que lo que?
Mike, what's happening, brother? What's going on, Mike?
That's the 06. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining.
I was class of 05, Mikey. Class of. I can't relate. I've always been. Wow, man. I'll tell you, man.
That'll be the best.
I'll tell you, it's either a match made in heaven or a match made in hell that night.
Yeah. Well, listen, hopefully you can have a horror friend to the end. So let's stay optimistic.
Yeah, at the very least, it's going to be horrific. Hopefully, it's just.
They're going to have stories to tell forever.
I want to shout out Slasher Radio real quick. Slasher Radio, Mikey Bones, and Rob. And I've been listening to them long before I started doing anything with Horror 365. Or a couple years, I think. It was like 2019. Was it, Mike? Answer that question. I was on their show a long time ago talking people under the stairs. And this is before like I was dabbling with horror. Always loved horror. Always had a passion for this. Wanted to start something up. And we finally did. But that's when I was rocking hard with wrestling. We were doing a lot with the indie wrestling scene and some higher tier indie like MLW. Swift, you and I were promoting a lot for MLW.
Yeah, we were banging it out over there.
No, you're the man, Mike. You got to check them out. Great stuff. Great killer audio right there. I appreciate that, brother. So it's almost like full circle here, having Mike jump up in the chat here and Slasher Radio being in the building. I'm excited for today, though, everybody here, because this is something different. You know, we never had an opportunity yet to talk about horror and then comics hand in hand, like horror comics, and to talk with Gigi live. We had a conversation with her pre-recorded that I never dropped yet, and that's on me because I was the editing. It's editing. I'm sorry. It's tedious, and I have to get to it. I just don't want to put out nothing that's, subpar. Like I wanted to add so many things to it, and then by the time I got to like, man, this is late, and we talked about things that already happened, and I'm like, oh man, but it's great to have her back on here and to talk to Vishal for the first time because he does just incredible work. Look at Death Punk Comics. These designs, just for the Mayan Empress alone, is outstanding. And we'll show everybody some of those designs later on. And then anybody that has any questions for either or, please feel free to chime in the chat. Swift, John, Sammy, you already know how this is going to go over here today. But what's going on with you guys? Before we get them on, at 7:30, I know they'll be jumping on. Anything happening in the world of Under the Floorboard? John, Swift, Sam, anything this past week? Anything pretty horrific?
Let's let the contention start. It's all you, Sam.
No, it's just been having crazy nightmares that I've been writing down. So that's always enjoyable.
I'm sorry. See, you got to stop doing these live because you see my face and then you start having more nightmares. So this is
it's the fuel I need.
That's it. There it is. Good script coming. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we got?
There's that.
Oh, what were you saying, Sam? I'm sorry.
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Just some good nightmare kill. Okay. Keep us posted because I'm telling you that John, we got to take some notes here because John has great ideas and is developing some killer stuff that I can't even talk about yet. But yeah, we might have another script in the works, John. So Sammy's nightmares.
Forget about it. I got plenty.
I would love to see Sam relive her nightmares on screen. Well,
yeah. 100%.
That's the best way to work through it, right? Like
I honestly prefer nightmares, gruesome, crazy, absurd nightmares than nightmares that I have about dying, like getting old, just aging.
Okay.
yeah,
So-
You know, like being an adult. I have nightmares about being an adult, but then I have nightmares about like crazy zombies or like flesh-eating viruses or just like a swarm of people ripping. I prefer those.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that you prefer the nightmares where you get eaten alive by zombies and ripped apart,
Or like it's an apocalyptic thing. Like I'm in the war, like with the zombies, and I'm hiding, and I have to protect my friends and family, and all that adrenaline. I prefer that than aging nightmares.
So how does these aging nightmares go? Is it like you're looking in the mirror and you see yourself getting old, and it just
It's
like
that, and it's like my body is just getting old, and I get a cane, and like I can't.
This
So
sounds
you're-
like you need to watch the new show tonight on FX called The Beauty on FX. That the new show tonight called The Beauty. I don't know if you heard about it. It's a new body horror show by Ryan Murphy, and it's coming on tonight. You got Rebecca Hall in there. You got Evan Peters. You got the kid.
Thanks,
The
Swift.
kid. Yeah, I forgot the kid's name, man. The kid from Transformers, and he was also in The Heights. Man, Puerto Rican kid. I forget his name. You also got who else you got? Oh, you got Ashton Kutcher. Who's that?
is he the lead Puerto Rican kid in the Heights?
Yes. Forget his name.
Oh man. Now
Thank
you got
you.
me
I
thinking.
wrote it down. Yeah.
So I was thinking more like, substance.
That I literally was just gonna say. I was like, it's pretty much like the
Listen,
substance. That's the reason why I
that's
love
what
the
they're saying.
substance
They're
so much,
saying,
because it's coming to
Yeah.
life for me. I
All I'm hearing is
visually
that
see it.
soundtrack though. That soundtrack was badass. The score in there, it was like, man, it was like some EDM. Like, and but I don't know. It was wild. That movie was crazy. Hey, horror flick chicks in the building.
Anthony
Anthony
Ramos.
Ramos.
Yes,
That's his name.
that's it. That's his name. Our
There we
Flick Chicks.
go.
How you doing? Thanks for coming out.
What's happening?
How's everything?
My goodness.
Anthony
Mike said-
Ramos. Yes, that's his name.
So Sam's lately this week, nightmares, good stuff. Swift, what were you saying, man? What's happening in your world over here?
You know, just busy grinding, hustling, doing all the things we got to do. And I actually last weekend I went to see Night Patrol. Yeah, with the they had a nice little cast in there. You had Jermaine Fowler. You had man, my mind's going blank, man. Listen, don't box because you'll be a punch drunk like me. You have CM Punk in there. You have Dermot Mulroney in there. You have oh man, what's this kid's name? He's in everything. He played in Jeepers Creepers. Well, he's in everything. Justin Long.
Yeah.
Justin Long. Yeah. Yeah, you had the rapper Freddie Gibbs. He played in the movie. You had the record producer / filmmaker Flying Lotus. He was also in the movie. It was a nice little vampire flick. It was fun. It was fun. So I went to see that at the movie. Had a good time.
Yeah, that's definitely on the watch list, bro. So
Oh yeah.
sounds like a fun time. John,
Yeah.
what's happening to your world, brother?
I just had my head in the sand in like editing and some script writing and trying to teach myself Blender. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like
Is that a dance?
Yeah, it feels like it. It is definitely like a 32-part dance because it's about like teaching yourself like animatronics and like visual effects, to, like build models and stuff and animations and shit.
That's cool.
Which is drastically overwhelming. I was at work the other day and fucking Avengers was on, and this is like I've been going through tutorials about like how to make a fucking donut, right? And it's just like watching the frames of stuff like break down. I'm just like, what? No wonder these movies are fucking millions and millions of dollars because they need a team of people to do this kind of shit.
Yeah.
But we're officially back this week with UTF. We'll be dropping content on Saturday. We've got some interviews lined up. We've got this week is going to be with the cast of Shiver, which is going to be still doing some crowdfunding. They just started their principal photography up in New Hampshire. Caitlin Newberry or the following week, and then we're recording right now. If anyone hasn't seen this movie and you have Shudder, I cannot recommend this movie enough. It is one of my favorites. And I watched it sometime after like my second surgery or something, but it's from 2021, and it's called The Boy Behind the Door. And that movie is one of the best films I've watched in my entire life. It is so good. It has like 5 people in it. It's shot in one location, but like the storytelling, the cinematography, the lighting, the color grading, like the amount of storytelling that they packed into this. And I will say, there is a lot of this that's going to make your fucking stomach sink, but it does it in a way that's rewarding for you at the end. And you're just like, you have like this big sigh of relief and you're like, oh, thank God. Like, cannot recommend that film enough. If you have Shudder, The Boy Behind the Door.
The Boy Behind the Door.
And we'll have that episode coming out in a couple weeks.
Good stuff there. Jed Horror Flick says, oh my God, it's such a great movie. So they've seen that one. So definitely going to give that a watch. I'm always looking for a new movie. I got a list. Here. I check it twice, but I never know what I'm going to watch each night.
Did you end up watching Match, Jimmy?
No. You told me about. I know, because you know why, Sam. I sat here, and by the time I sat down, because with my brain and the way I operate, I'm like, I go to sit down. Oh wait, I got to do this. Go to sit down. Oh wait, let me. And something comes to mind. So when I finally sit down, I'm like, man, I got to pay attention. Because if it's a movie I haven't seen, I want to pay attention to it. It's like, by that time I'm drained mentally. So I just throw something on that I've seen before. So I got to really dedicate time to pop on like something new. But Match is on my list, as is like 250 movies here. But it's all good. I'm getting to them eventually. So hopefully when we're on episode 2087, I can tell you how Match was. No. Finally, Mike says finally saw the Toxic Avenger. It's pretty good. Okay, good stuff there. I didn't see it yet.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Bless you, Sam.
Hey,
Beck,
Barbie girl, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, Beck?
Hey.
Match.
Thanks for joining us. Match is
Definitely
interesting. Yeah, Match. Yes, I remember.
So, good stuff, guys, going on. Nightmares from Sam, Night Patrol by Swift, and just one hell of a week, John over here. John, when you said donuts, I was thinking like Dunkin', like
I was thinking that too.
What are you making there, John?
Even just making frosting glaze over top of a donut in that shit is a nightmare for someone who's never done it.
Man. No, but you get it. I need to stay away from the summer's around the corner. And if I keep eating the way I'm eating, it's going to be pretty damn horrific. But right now, without further ado, I want to bring on one of the guests right now. He's in the waiting room right here. Please welcome Vishal.
Yay!
Hey, Vishal, what's up?
How are you?
Oh, man,
we're good. Good to have you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys for having me. I really do.
Yeah, listen, man, we appreciate you taking the time out and getting on with us over here. As the CEO, founder of Death Punk Comics, I got to say, man, I was looking at those designs. Absolutely incredible, man.
Thank you.
Really love the artwork. And I want to show everybody just a picture right now. Just right here. The Mayan Empress, Gigi Saul Guerrero. I mean, just incredible artwork between that one and just, again, the cover we're talking about. Just badass, dude. I mean, I can't even say nothing like else about it, man. It's just, it pops, how long, and I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some comments here, but I want to ask you, how long have you been in business with Death Punk? How long have you guys been creating
So
comics?
Death Punk, I've been producing for legitly almost 14 years now. I had started my short film called The Berserk Death Dealer with my friend. And then, I thought about making this company because I was like, why don't we add in like actors' likenesses in our comic books to give fans what they want, because a lot of actors are busy and they're like many fans. And I'm like, what if I was able to create something really cool for everybody and then you guys could get their signatures, right? And so that's why I started something like this. Like my first one, the Berserk Death Dealer, had Michael Upland and Tristan Risk, and they became really good friends of mine. And I thought, okay, cool. What would be next after that one was Deadline Mammy with Gigi Saul Guerrero. We met at like while we were like building our careers, and I contacted her, and she was like, "So what do you want me to do?" Right? And I was just like, I made this short movie. I was like, do you want to direct the like the full length version or so? It didn't pan out the way we wanted to because we were both, busy with our careers. She was building her style, I was building my style. But ultimately, we came together, and I came with something really cool of a concept. I presented it to her actually, and then she was totally down with it. I was like, hey, I got this really cool concept called Deadline Miami, set all in the '80s, and you're a freaking zombie cop, killing everybody and doing all the craziest shit you could ever do. But this is how the cover looks to that one.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh man, that screams 80s.
Yeah. And 100% neon style.
Love
It was like nonstop gore to the max. I was like, this one had like almost 90 pages because it was just like my bloodlust of I just wanted to do something really wild with everything. And a big shout out to my interior artist who pinned all three of my comics, Ashley Galloway. She's been the heart and the soul of making this. She totally just got my vibe, and she understood my comedic approach as well, which was amazing. And you find very, very few people like that to click with you on that cellular level of making something happen with you. And when she got it, I'm like, dude, this is amazing. Let's keep going. And the Mayan Empress is the most serious title I made to date because of my self growth as well. And that's why there's no comedy in this one at all. It was
I was gonna ask, is it all like straight horror?
Yeah, it was this 100% brutality on the Mayan Empress herself. And I made sure of that. The simple fact that every
there
time
it is.
Nice.
And here we go again.
Love it.
And just wanted to make sure that when you're growing and you go through so much self discovery, right? Yeah. And so as I was going through so much self discovery, I was like, you can't always he through everything. And so that's how this ended up becoming more serious, because I'm like, the most artists, when they start to go through self development, they go through a lot of pain. That comes with a lot of good vibes when you're doing a lot of self growth. It comes with revealing who's true to you, what's coming to you, how far you want to go in life with your vision, and how do you see yourself, how you're also protecting your peace, right, and your boundaries. And this is why I started off 100% in like, okay, let's put her through action, let's put her through this grunt. But I wanted to make sure that it was, you're also feeling her at the same time. And so that's how the story came to be. But yeah, I was like, I think we're waiting for Gigi also. Right. I was like, I don't want to speak for her.
No, listen, that's incredible, man. And you're right. Like, as you are on this journey, as we all are on this journey, there's a lot of obstacles that come along the way, and there's people we lose along the way, there's people we gain along the way, but ultimately it defines us and helps develop our character. And I think a story obviously wouldn't be as intriguing if there weren't no issues, right? Like, if we all grew up in a life where we got everything we wanted and we never faced a challenge, how would we be? It wouldn't even be interesting. Oh yeah, that's it. Just right through life. Like, you think about, hey, what would be a good story in a bar, right? When you're like retired, this is my life. This is what I've been through. I mean, like, I feel like I'm to the point where it's like, I am so grateful for all of the negative things that happen in my life, because it helped me grow, and it
builds your character too.
Yes, and you learn from that, and you appreciate everything else a lot more. And so I love what you're doing here with this and with everything else that you have going on, man. It's truly commendable. I love the artwork and in the story. I didn't read. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not read the comic yet. I plan on getting the comic, 100%. No, Swift has it. So I'm looking forward to
I
reading
read
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
What do you think? Yeah, man. What do you think? Without spoiling it for people, what do you think overall of the comic?
Well, I have this physical copy. I got the physical copy about I got it around Christmas time, and I have bought it digitally, and I never got around to reading it. You know, it's very hard for me to read digital. I like to hold something in my hands. So when they released this, I was like, oh, you know what? I gotta get it. And I opened it up, I checked it out, and like you said, visually the artwork is stunning. The story, I can't wait to read more of the story. Like reading this book, you know, they give you just enough to sink your teeth into, and then you're like, oh man, what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? So it was very well done. I can't wait to read the rest of the story. I really can't. I enjoyed it. Like I was like, man, you know, I wish I had more. You know, so I really enjoyed it. It's if you love horror and you love folklore and everything like that, you're gonna love it. I can't
I
wait to
got.
read more. That's where I am right now. I cannot wait to read more.
thank you, thank you.
I
And yeah,
don't mean to cut you off, Michelle, but we have Gigi herself joining the conversation. Here she is, Gigi Saul
Hi.
Guerrero.
Wow.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Did I say it right? I got to work on my
did.
act.
Even if you didn't say it right, your intro is great.
I tried. I think I'll. Oh, there you go. Did I lose you? Could you see us? I think you're.
Yes, do you hear me?
It's stalling a little bit. A little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me
Sorry.
try.
All right, we got a little connection, but we'll get her on. But yeah, man, I'm looking Swift. I know, man. You would think I would be able to speak Spanish fluently, especially living in New York most of my life, and then just in the Bronx specifically for the past 10 years before.
Come on, yeah.
I'm getting there. Hey, there she goes. Gigi, you're back.
Yay.
There
It
you go. You're
doesn't
back.
seem delayed on my end. You guys are all on time. So I'm sorry that it is on my end.
No, it's okay.
No
It
worries.
happens.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the madness. Okay.
Welcome to
It'll straighten itself out. It'll be all right.
I think so.
all
I
good.
think
It's
so.
all
Well, happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for
Happy-
having us.
Yeah.
Happy
thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New
No,
Year.
we're excited to have both of you on. We were just talking to Vishal about, Death Punk Comics and the Mayan Empress. We were talking, they were showing everybody the artwork. Swift has a physical copy. Swift was showing us of the comic and into that. And I wanted you to, I guess we'll start it off like this and talk to us about putting this together with Vishal and how you two connected in creating the Mayan Empress.
I mean, I have to give the credit to Vishal. He just dreams things all the time and wakes up and texts me, Gigi, I got another idea. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. What now, buddy? And but I know something about Vishal. He's a creative of all things of culture and tradition and family. So all the things that Vishal has presented me always have those elements. And the fact that he really wanted to tell a story about with Mayan culture, or at least that has those qualities to it, I was like, dude, count me in. I love it. And also, I mean, a female hero is always up for grabs. I think we need more of them. But Mayan Empress just sounded very, very neat. And as he was telling me the story, it was so wonderful to collaborate on it. But he had me at Gore and he had me at Mayan Empress. So I was like, count me in. I want to know more. Yeah.
You can't get any more hardcore than LUCHAGORE. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. So now, once we came together and put that stamp on it, it was quite incredible to see in the process of it the illustrations come to life. A lot of the times, I can't believe I said it, but one time I told him, I think that's too intense. I was like, I think that one's really hardcore. And Michelle's like, oh, okay, maybe. But we still kept it. But I couldn't believe that I said that at one point. I'm like, are you sure?
Now we know that's a little wild.
Yeah, but it was so much fun. Like, it's a collaboration. Like, I hope we do more of them. And it's been really cool reception of how many people have gotten the comic, both digitally and physically. So we're just super, super excited.
Yeah, I'm definitely, I am guilty. I didn't buy a copy yet, but I told Vishal, I said, I didn't read it yet. I'm going to do it definitely after this episode. I want a physical copy like Swift. I don't want the
Yeah.
digital. I got to have something tangible. So I
Swift's
think,
the man.
yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He's on top of it, man. He's out there. He was telling me about this, and then when speaking to Vishal and putting this together, I was like, oh, absolutely, to get to know a little bit about you, Vishal, and Death Punk Comics and your journey, and then having Gigi have you come back on. I know we had chatted with you in the past. You have a lot going on as well. So I definitely want you guys to talk about everything that both of you have going on. I also want to give an opportunity to some of the other guests on here, Sammy, Swift, John, anybody in the comments, if there's any questions for Vishal and Gigi. The floor is yours, guys, because I talk too much. So I think
I have a question for the both of you. What do you think was the most challenging aspect of the Empress? Was it the writing? Was it the concept in general? Was it just the length of it? What about it do you think was the most emotionally draining aspect of it?
So for me, this is probably one of my most shortest comics I did due to I have multiple other projects that I fund myself, and I needed to come up with something that was in the moment and also I could do within budget, and I wanted to make sure everything that I did was very effective and all the scenes just hit the right note, with Gigi as well, with her guidance as well, with her input as well. Because when you collaborate on something, it's not all about you, it's about a whole team effort that puts in the work together. And that's why, like, I make films too, but I don't like to be called a filmmaker by any means because I'm still in the like in my starting progress and my practice progress still with my short films, and I just feel that everyone who's on board, it's a whole collaborative process that everyone's putting in all their blood, sweat, and tears and their time with you to make something happen. And so I would have to say it was more of the constraint in such a short comic like this, and how do I make it very gripping and plunge it into that, the turmoil I was showing of what was happening with the Mayan Empress in here at the same time, uh, keeping it very aesthetically pleasing as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might have been the toughest part was, though it's short, that it still had enough weight to it that we want people to flip through every page and enjoy every page. That's what I found as a new person into the whole world of comic books was, I'm always so worried about, okay, people don't want to click away yet at my short film or don't want to get up and, totally pay attention to someone else or look at their phone. In this case was we want people to flip the next page and enjoy and totally enjoy and indulge every page and illustration and detail. So I think that was for me the hardest part was making sure people, you want to keep reading, you want to keep seeing what's next. But it was cool. I mean, this one, I don't know, Visha, I think is the one we had the most fun. So like it was awesome. Yeah.
It was because I know on Deadline Miami when we did that one, it was more of just oh, this is awesome, this is cool, let's do it, right? But this one, it connected more with you, and that's why I was so happy that I want to push this a lot more further than I would have with Deadline, right?
Yeah.
Like that one was like a whole different thing. Like as I was like viewing, I could say this, like as Gigi was growing into her establishment of an artist, you start to see that and you start to work with that aspect, right? You just don't veer off of someone else's career where they're going and put them in a whole different category at that time because you want to do something, right? I mean, make sure it matches with what they have their like certain belief in. And as I was seeing that more and more within her, and it was more inspiring to me as I was building my credo, and as she has built her credo, she's 100% firm on it. And when someone's firm on it, you must match that aspect of where they're at. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. And so that's why I was like, this is why I felt, man, this one works just perfectly. And I was like, when we were doing her design, like I did some of the sketches, and then my other artist, Dreamcatcher, he did the full design of it, and then he just enhanced everything. I'm like, dude, you made her look sexy, you made her look presentable, you made her look powerful. I was like, everything about it was aesthetically pleasing on all levels.
As soon as I saw the design, first thing I said, I'm like, "Damn, Michelle, I gotta hit the gym. I don't even look. I do not look like that." I was like, almost look like that.
It's like,
But
hold
damn,
on, goals, 2026 goals. Come
I
on,
was
what are
like,
we doing?
I gotta cut down the tacos, dude. I was like, oh my god, she is hot. She is hot.
Don't worry,
Uh,
Gigi, whatever you lost, I found.
Oh my goodness.
No, it
No,
was
it-
great. It was great.
Yeah, when I seen the design, I'm like, wow, this is badass.
Yeah.
And like you said, it encapsulates all of that, right? She's just like, I looked at the picture, I'm like, I would not mess with this woman right here. No, she's yeah.
Yeah.
It's a genuine piece of art. It looks like it belongs in a museum. I love it.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Here,
You know,
I might be able to grab a little surprise for you guys. Here, one second.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
to show you something really cool.
Yeah, no, so this is amazing. Honestly, Vishal, to your point, when you were just talking about, like, I respect that tremendously. The fact that you were saying that you have to match with her direction, with her trajectory, where her career's going. Like, you know, it has to make sense. And I appreciate that very much and respect that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't take that into consideration.
So if for all of you guys, if you like the design and the comics, we're hoping the comic does as good as it's doing, because this might be the next thing.
No.
That's so cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Look at that.
yes.
I nearly died. I was like, well, she cut. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, it's just so much detail. So like this is truly like something we're manifesting, we're hoping for. But yeah, Mayan Empress, now the doll. But I
That
really
is
wanted
so
to show
cool.
you guys.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, 100%.
Of course.
Where do I
Yeah,
get
that- oh man, that
Well, first I need to fit in a costume that looks like this, so people can cosplay it. But
yeah,
Did you ever think
Yeah.
about cosplaying like that? I mean, think about it, right? I mean, Gigi, you're a woman that wears many hats. You do it all. So, like, why not add cosplaying on that? Go out to a convention,
I
dressed up
think
in
just show
Brian.
up. Yeah, just
Yeah.
totally show up like that. I mean, I would. First, I need to get that tan going, but then, why not? I think it would be incredible. I think that's always the goal. I think even as a storyteller in whatever medium or format that you tell stories, the moment that people are wearing that T-shirt or have that bubble head, or have that that they're cosplaying your characters, I think that's the coolest part, especially in the genre world when people just love those characters so much. That's always a goal for us.
No,
Would be
100%.
cool.
Because you know what? And I don't think there's any other genre. Horror is the genre for that, right? If you go out
Of
to
course.
the conventions, right? I don't see comedy cons. We talked about this a lot of times. Comedy cons, rom-com or drama con. It's all horror because they're fans. It is the fans that make this genre so badass, and they're so passionate. And when you go to a convention, you see it. You see the cosplays, like you were saying, Gigi. That's how you really look at it. Like, wow, I made it. Somebody's dressing up as me out here, or one of my characters.
And it's like their way of showing appreciation to you guys because they admire your work so much. And it's like, oh, look at me. I'm just like her, or I'm just like him. I'm just up.
Yes. I love it
Yeah,
so
for-
much.
It's given back.
for that little bit of time, they get power, being like the characters that they look up to. It's a powerful feeling for these cosplayers. So that's quite, that's quite an honor.
Thank you.
Agreed.
And that was the whole purpose of designing like powerful women also, because like I look up to women as well who are very strong and powerful, and they stand above take a look at people who created, what's his name, Tarantino, who created Uma Thurman and Kill Bill. I was like, that was a fantastic character, flawed but at the same time very powerful. And if I'm able to just do that justice also and put it equal with a man, I think that would be just as great, because then both parties will be respected in their own respected limelight. And that's what I was thinking of when I like to create, like women in my comic book. Um, Even Deadline Miami, when I did that one, she was a 100% ass kicker, like basically invincible,
Yeah.
right? Like in this one, like I said, this book, as I was going through my own growth, this is why I went through this whole aspect of, her being hurt this time, even being an empress, right? Fighting against another god. And I wanted to make sure that, hey, let's create something of a power dynamic. But, like she gets him, he gets her type of thing as well in this. So that's why I wanted to create something really cool and complex. And then, as you've seen, uh, that her rock arm is actually the dragon, one of her powers.
God,
I love it.
Cannot wait to get the physical copy of this and read it. I got some questions, and John, I know, John, I think you had a question as well, but we're gonna get to you real quick. I want to go to the chat real quick. Scream Queen Melissa says, "What got you guys into horror?"
You can go first, Vishal, if you want.
I got into horror because I saw the movie Terminator, and I was scared as shit of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This guy's scary as hell. This hulking beast with a massive chest on camera, my muscles, right? Where you say, like everything about Arnold was just scary as hell. And then I was literally scared when like his whole flesh was gone, and then dude rose up in metal. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This movie's badass, right? But the whole tone of it was just scary. I was like, this is a relentless dude that just, not even a dude, it's a machine, right?
Yeah.
And coming after someone like that, like just imagining it, because it felt like real horror life. If you see a freaking serial killer after you, well, they're going to be relentless after you, right? Any maniac like that is going to be relentless. And that's what this was. And that's why I was like freaking like scared. I'm just like, man, this movie's badass. And it became my favorite like sci-fi horror movie of all time. And that's what got me like really following Arnold Schwarzenegger's path, because I love his mentality. Like man has like an iron mentality of positivity, keep going. As long as you're living, you can do everything you want to do, right? You break barriers down. And that's how I found inspiration in loving horror.
Terminator.
Get
And
to
you're
the chopper.
You did a great impersonation.
Yo, for real, man. I love Schwarzenegger, man.
That's Gigi's next role, is the next Terminator. That's what she's really getting cut from.
Oh,
Oh
John.
yeah.
We need a script.
Get down. Get down again. Yeah.
You do have to keep that accent.
Yo, it's good. That was awesome.
Come on, let's get on. Come on.
Yo, you guys are amazing. Those impressions. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. We need another Terminator more. I think another one's coming out, but I think we need to put Gigi and Vishal in that.
Yeah.
100%. Oh my goodness.
And man, an Indian and a Mexican, is up for a good time. Like you're gonna have a great film. So
Oh man.
you have a great movie.
The Terminator energizes with burritos and stuff. Give me the burrito right now. Casada, I told you. Come on.
Dang.
You know me too good, Vishal. You know me too good. I mean, what got me into horror was as simple as I just wasn't allowed to watch any of that. I come from a really Catholic house. Like everything is the devil. Everything to my mom is the devil. Everything. You put your purse on the ground. She's like, oh my God, the devil's going to take your money. Like everything is satanic. Everything is a superstition. So I grew up in a very strict house. And I remember my most favorite thing was back in the 90s, of course, Blockbuster, the store. I loved going to Blockbuster as a kid and walking the horror aisle and just imagining what the VHS and DVDs, what all the covers were about. I loved just imagining what the movies were about because I wasn't allowed. And the one movie that just every time scared me and got my attention was the cover of Child's Play 2 because Chucky has two big scissors cutting another doll's head. And to me, I was like, but Toy Story, no, like they would never do that to each other. And so what I did, I must have been 8 years old. I didn't steal because Mexicans don't steal. We borrow for a long time. I borrowed the VHS from Blockbuster, didn't tell anybody. I totally snatched it and I watched it. And it was the first experience I've ever had of watching anything scary because I had no idea what it was. But what was interesting and what got me into horror was I experienced what fear was without knowing that's what fear is. But what I mean by that is, as I was watching Child's Play 2, I felt that Chucky was in the room, and I couldn't understand why I was in the plot and why his presence was so intense. And I remember pausing it and going to my closet to open and close it and being like, why do I feel him here? And I didn't know that that's really what fear does. And so I always use the quote that I got into it because I love how movies can follow you home.
Oh,
And
I like
I love
that.
yeah. So whether it's to, people were scared of going in the water after watching Jaws, or it's a movie that truly scared you, like Vishal with Terminator, or it's a movie that you started a conversation and it helped start something, maybe a debate, or it just you were talking about it. It stayed with you. It followed you. So I think just movies that do that to you in some capacity is great. But I mean, with horror, I love it. I love being scared. I love actually turning off my filmmaker brain and just enjoying the ride. Yeah.
That's amazing. Both the Terminator and Child's Play 2. And it was something going through the aisles of the video store. I missed that. I want to smell the store again. I don't know. It's the video store smell. It had a very distinct smell to it. And you walk through the aisle and you had to make a decision. Gigi, Vishal, you had to make a decision. And I'm like, I don't know what to get. I have this amount of money and this is what I get. I mean, now it's crazy. like now there's an abundance of content. There's too much content, I feel like.
Yes.
And it's
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going into Family Video and being super disappointed when they didn't have the movie. I would just like walk with my head down, like, I don't get the movie today.
Oh man.
Like, come on, we get next week. Can you hold it? I was like, damn, they have 3 or 4 other people holding it before me. I'm just like waiting months.
I wanted the name of that person. Who had the last copy? I want to know this. Where do they live? I'm going to the house. We're watching it together. We're watching it.
I'm bringing popcorn.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. By the way, Vishal, man, that Schwarzenegger impersonation, man, he would appreciate it. Spot on. Yeah. Oh man.
So I feel like everyone's got one, but that one was special.
Yeah.
That one was unique.
You know why? You know why, Jimmy?
Why is that?
Because I'm a cybernetic organism living through over metal.
I was waiting on it.
Wow.
He said his CPUs and on that process. All right. Anyway,
You need to do a story time with that with Arnold Schwarzenegger's accent.
Oh, 100%.
So good.
Short form content coming, Vishal. Think about it. Come on. What do we got? We got another question here. It was from Senor Fantastico. I see I'm getting better with the accent. Vishal and Gigi, how can I contact you about a possible collab for a comic book series, assuming you may even have the time?
Just reach out, I guess, to us. Yeah. We're both pretty easy on IG. No, Vishal?
Yeah, I mean, I answer all the fans. I answer everybody who does. If it's a weird ass email, I ain't gonna answer you.
Yeah. That's why you didn't answer me. Jesus, thank you, Swift. Anyway,
that subject line's got to be crazy to just be like weird ass email. Not looking at that shit.
I'm gonna always email Vishal now with weird ass emails.
He's gotta check who it's from to make sure he can actually read it.
Yeah,
you gotta do a weird ass email and then put a GIF of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The Total Recall head. I think it was Total Recall. Yeah, that was great. John, I know you had some question for
Yeah,
Gigi.
totally. This question is really for both of y'all. I think that both of you obviously being storytellers in this ethos, you kind of get to do something really cool where you have I think as storytellers in general, you kind of get to take lore and kind of bend it to your will for the story that you're trying to tell and characters you're trying to develop. Is there anything that's like really special or something that y'all are really excited about for this comic specifically that you got to get more into that Mayan lore?
I'm sorry, Gigi, did you want to go first?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
My personal thing is the Mayan side was always about belief. They always believed in something, and I think that's the core of the story. What this is mainly leaning towards is your belief, right? Because a lot of people believe in gods that they don't see, but they don't believe in real people when they see them. So, what are so special about the gods that we don't see that are really impacting our lives in this aspect? And the biggest aspect in this story, I would say, is moving forward is the belief in this one and how much it goes forward into it. I wrote the whole the whole story where it ends, where it starts, finish, like middle and everything, where it ends as well. It is 100% action packed, and I want to just make sure that people are able to relate in real life as well with this person when she's going through her struggles as well, because the whole story is about your struggle and your belief and rising above it, but at least keeping that ground and never swaying away from what your belief is.
Yeah. I think for me was really cool and important to one thing that we added actually at the end. It was all written out. And one thing I remember telling Vishal, and I love working with Vishal, he's so collaborative, was we were missing that spirituality. And I think that's so important, especially in not just Mayan culture, but Mexican ancient culture from back in the day, just where all our spiritualism comes from. It's such a big part of us. And in this case, as we were, going through the comic and starting, it was a really intense time also in my life. My grandma was passing away at the time. And talking to Vishal about, thank you. Talking to Vishal about it just felt right to be like, what if, not to spoil anything on the comic or who hasn't read it yet, what if we kind of involve a bit of more like the ancestral side to things, the spiritual side to things, bringing a little more of that faith in a way. I don't want to ruin it, so I'm trying not to say too much, but bringing in that part into the comic later on was a full circle for me as well. Like it's probably one of the nicer parts in the comic. I almost called it in the film. In the comic, I'd say. And exploring that and having that element on it, the spiritualism of it was key. And I think that was probably one of my favorite parts.
Oh, it's amazing. Now I'm really excited to read it now. I mean, I've been excited since I was talking to Vishal and I'm hearing all this that went into it as well. Swift, welcome back. You all right? Okay, we're good. No, I was just thinking about it. Bringing, like you said, it's full circle, Gigi, spiritualism back, because like you came from a Catholic background, just Catholic family, and that, man, myself coming from one, I know what it's like especially getting involved in horror.
Oh yeah.
It's you got to tiptoe around some things. You can't tell mom what's going on and whatnot. But bringing that aspect, I would love. I'm really intrigued to see how you incorporated that into the comic. That's what I'm saying. So definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there's such incredible culture. I think with all indigenous cultures, they have such a heavy spiritual culture, and it's so rich that that was key for Vishal and I to make sure that part. You'll know as you read the comic, you'll know what part is like. Oh, that's that moment. You'll know exactly, and it brings the strength to Mayan Empress in that moment. It brings totally what makes her her and what gives her that strength and that female power. There she is. No, you know. But you know. Yeah.
Look at that. Badass, Swift. Thank you for showing. And Swift, by the way, I didn't even get to. Did you have a question for Vishal or Gigi? Because I know we're going around the room a little bit here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just having a good time listening to them. I read it. I know exactly what they're talking about. You know, it was a very fun read, and like I said, as soon as I finished, I'm like, man, I can't wait to read more. You know, where's the rest of the story? Like, I'm really dying to see them, really go deeper into the world because I think it has legs. I think, you know, the concepts of family, culture, everything that Gigi said earlier, those are the basis of good stories. Like the family parts and the cultural parts. Stories are always some of the best parts that hold the stories together. And I can't wait. And listen, the action, forget about it. It starts off action packed. It's insane. The art is ridiculous. I love it. But the book, everybody go by the book. It's an amazing book. And I know everybody now does the digital. I gotta get. I bought the digital when it came out, but I gotta get something in my hands. I
Yeah.
gotta have. I can touch it. You know, I gotta feel it. I gotta touch it when I'm turning the pages. I gotta feel it. I need to build a connection that way.
Yeah,
But
like a nostalgic vibe.
yeah, it's a great job. Great
Thank
job.
you.
And
A lot of
the good
people
thing,
started. A lot of people started to like request the physical comics. They're like, you got the other ones
absolutely,
limited. Why aren't you doing the other ones? You know, my mindset was, as being a business owner, also I was like, how's uh, like digital doing these days? And it's doing pretty well, right? But at the same time, you know, me personally, I mean, looking this stuff just in hand, it's just a nice collector's item as well. Because, like, the art itself carries its whole different vibe. The title does, the character does, right? Um, putting something together like this, like, especially a single owner who has to go through all these things himself, managing money, managing this, managing that, right? I wanted to really please the fans who were really coming through, right? And so I was like, I can't disappoint anybody now. I want to make sure I get this out to you guys, some signed copies. What I could produce, I'll be able to do, and in limited quantities. And then hopefully we could push it more towards, you know, more mainstream if anything, happens more with it, right?
Listen, I'm just right now. I'm upset I didn't get myself a copy. Like Swift, I'm jealous. I seen that photo. I'm like, okay, this is. But I can see this even just looking at the cover. Let me think about like a film. I mean, Gigi.
Yeah.
With not only shorts or anthology. I mean, this could be something. This could be a series.
We're hoping so. We just hope people love this character as much, and it could create something. Now for filmmakers, anyone listening who's an aspiring filmmaker, now everything is so much based on IP. Now everything is based on something else. So it's really encouraging to, if you don't have the budget, you don't have that bandwidth to make the short film, the movie, the series, make it into a comic book, make it into a podcast, make it into a short story on Reddit. Now so much of just telling stories and being an artist, a creative, is creating that property in some way that you can. And I think that's something I admire of Vishal, is that what budget do I got, and what time do I have to execute something super cool, unique, still has our voice, but that can be done. It's not about just making it. And I think I learned that lesson. I think a lot of us learned that lesson when we're starting out. You're doing things desperate almost. You want to just make something. I need to make something. But instead, your work only will be as represented as good as your ambition. Your work will only and always be as good as your ambition. So take your time with things. What do you have that's available? What resources are available? And stick to it. So now there's so many ways to share a story that hopefully the next step is a bigger thing for Mayan Empress, for sure.
Listen, I
And
love that advice, Gigi. Thank you. That's
Yeah, of
Very
course.
inspiring.
yeah.
and the good
So
thing is, budget is only limited by your imagination. In this particular format, the budget is only limited by your imagination. You know,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
And one of my biggest things, one of my best friends told me this. He was like, "If you're gonna do something, take the best ideas that you have and put it in that thing." Um, that's where your work is going to shine 100%. If you take ideas from, like, if you have ideas for other things, why don't you put it in that one, right? And you could simplify it, and sometimes making something more simple is much more effective. We take a look at, just example wise, we take a look at the fatalities, what they have now for like the new Mortal Kombat games, right? They're like so out there and whatnot, but yet they keep putting in the simple ones like Sub-Zero spine rip, right? We keep seeing the same thing over and over again. And funny thing is, those are still more effective because the first time you saw it, you're like, oh shit, this guy just murdered his ass, right? He's done for it. And so, like, you know, and you get that title, fatality, right? I mean, it felt like some sort of catharsis in some sort of way. Like, awesome, bro. You know, and like when you see the other over the top stuff, you're just like, they're just leaning towards more like just for gore, just for gore. I mean, I'm all down for it. I have no issue with that at all. But I'm just saying, like, if we're talking about something just more simple and effective, something that's just like chill, like that could be even awesome, right? And like, even how many times have you seen Michael Myers cut throats in movies? Like way too many times. I mean, there had to be at least one where he did one good one that was like, oh shit, that looks nasty as hell. It just depends on the limit of how good the guy is, whoever did the special effects and his skill sets. That's all.
Valid.
It was that. There had to be that fluorescent light to the neck in Halloween Kills. That really got me. No, but you know,
If we're talking about throats, can we please talk about Rambo ripping throats?
Hey,
Nothing beats that.
man, just ripping somebody's
Yeah.
throat out. Come on, that's. I mean, could you do a Rambo impersonation, Vishal? You got-
He thinks about it.
live for some,
See,
for nothing.
Die
There you go.
for
this
That-
guy is amazing. This guy's amazing. It's 100%, man. You're
That's
like,
better
oh,
than what I would have done. I would have done the wrong movie. Damien! Like, I would have done the
you got Vishal on the show. You know what I'm saying? What do you do?
Well,
Look at
one thing that
You
you
know, I
didn't
like to
mention.
punch the beat, you know, punch the beat. I'm like,
One
man,
thing that
where's
we
that
didn't
punch?
mention, Vishal is also an actor. You want to talk a little bit about that, Vishal?
Yeah, so I was literally, I mean, like, I had no ambition to be an actor. I modeled here and there and stuff when I was a lot younger. Um, Acting was just always in my head. Oh, I could do this, I could do that and stuff. But the real deal freaking hit when my best friend said, hey, man, you need to come over here and fucking act in my movies. I was like, no. And I was scared as hell. Like, I couldn't remember the dialogues. I was just scared. But he helped me and walked me through it. And him being a really good director, I was just like, man, I'm so happy that you're there and directing me. And he was like, dude, you just fit the fucking roles. You look the right part. He was like, that's how movies work. If you fit the right look to it, you'll be able to do it. And that's just how plain and simple character acting works, right? I never, you know, and then all that stuff where it came from was like, these characters are just ruthless and just bad. I'm like, who's more ruthless and bad? And I was like, man, my dad, dude, this guy's pretty tough on me my whole life, right? And so I was like, let me think about my dad, like how he acts and how he is, his demeanor. Dad's a good dude, by the way, but I'm just saying, like, he just has that. He's from the old days, right? So the
old
old
school,
days
yeah.
are old school mentality is just 100% like raw and gritty. It's like, come on, man, get your ass up, let's go, right? It's not like let me keep holding your hand, bicycle and stuff, man. He was like, dude, let's go, let's do it. And so I kept thinking of my dad, and that's how I ended up doing those type of roles that I was doing. And the movie is called Tater Burger, that I'm in. It's a sequel to Tater City. It's from Necrostorm Productions, and I'm in their other films as well. But I can't talk about those until they actually bust them out. And so, yeah, I mean, the trailer's out there. If you love extreme gore, it's all there for you.
I do.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, you guys will see shitload. We cover the freaking whole screen, walls everywhere. There's nonstop. So I'm happy to be part of them as well. I only co-produce with them on certain projects, and I'm very happy with that. And I also co-write with them too on certain projects. Very grateful, you know, for every opportunity that came my way. Uh, if you were to ask me, would I consider career acting as like a career? Not really, to be honest with you. I like to stay more like on the creative side. But if it comes with some of those fun type of roles, I don't mind doing it for free. I don't care. So I'm here. Here's my time. Let's have fun.
I'll tell you, man, it's just something to be on set, right? I mean, I know both just to be a part of a project and to see it come to life. And with anything, man, it's just, you see how many people it takes to put together a production and one scene. And both of you, especially Gigi, I know you know this, one scene could take all day for like 30 seconds. It's incredible. Yeah. But definitely, I would, if you do something with the throwback to the 80s, I'm buying it. I'm going to the theaters. Dude,
Yes.
you got it. You got anything you do. You got my support, both of you, no matter what. But man, Vishal, you got to do stand-up comedy too with those voices.
Yep.
And
I'm not sure if you guys do this or not, but I think you guys should definitely do voice acting as well.
That's my bread and butter.
I was saying,
Gigi's a voice actor.
I was gonna say, Gigi, when you were, I'm like, oh my god, her voice. I feel like I can hear it on commercials and like advertisements. I'm like, oh,
It's
that's
because you
beautiful.
have.
I was saying, she's got the prettiest teeth on television.
You know what? Thank you, God. Gigi. It's better
Colgate
than Joe Osteen. I swear to God. And that's pretty tough. It's pretty tough competition. Joe Osteen, man. I thought he had the best teeth on television. Now Gigi takes it 100%.
I gotta give it to the dentist in Mexico. It's worth the flight.
That's where everybody goes.
That's what I've heard.
Might have to go down to Mexico. Oh, jeez. Oh man.
That's where everybody goes to get their teeth done.
So we got Greg, Michael Myers.
But, yeah, Gigi, you voiced Supernatural Academy, right? You were in a bunch of episodes.
I'm the main character in that show. Yeah. I voiced the main character in that. I'm the pink bird in Angry Birds, Spider. The biggest reason why I voiced the new villain in Paw Patrol. So if you got kids, you tell them you know her. So that was fun voicing Paw Patrol. I didn't know that was a big show. I had no idea what even Paw Patrol was until a lot of my friends were like, "My kids are gonna love this," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I had no idea." Voice acting is cool. Voice acting is well, as you can see, where I am in right now is my booth, my voice booth. Because you know what, when pandemic hit, I was like, well, there goes Christmas, and I was like, I think I'm gonna stick to something I know, which is doing funny voices and accents. So it just felt right to, because I didn't know that directing was gonna even be a thing. I had no idea coming back on set was gonna be a thing. So I was like, but video games, animation, that's gonna stay around, I'm sure. So just had to push harder, all the voice acting. Yeah.
During the pandemic, it forced people. Go ahead, Swift.
And talking about directing, let's talk about how gangster Gigi is. The last time you joined us, us in the set like a true gangster. That was
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, it was crazy. Yo, Gigi is gangster, everybody. Just for everybody out there, if you don't know, now you know. Gigi is gangster.
Now you know. Horrorheads. It's Swift. You're right, man. Gigi, I appreciate that too. I'm like, I think she's calling from set. She had to stop the production. Yo, hold on, man. I got to do a line.
I remember that. I remember there was like some little PA like, Miss Gigi, do you mind coming back? I'm like, just a second. I remember that. I'm like, just 1 sec. I'm having a snack. Not. That was really fun. That was so fun.
Man, I appreciate that. You have no idea how much we all appreciate it. I can't believe it that you popped in. I know you're very busy. You're out there filming and producing and doing what you do, and that meant a lot for everybody, even just to chime in for coming. So thank you for that.
Always. I love you guys. And I want that T-shirt that Sam's wearing. I want that T-shirt.
Hey,
you tell
Coming
me
right up.
Where to ship it? We got one for you. We got one for Vishal. We got one for you guys. 100%.
Yay! Perfect.
I just need to decide. I think we have a couple schmediums left. I gotta check. Then we have a couple. Yeah. What do we got?
Sends us extra small. God
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you want?
I want to wear a crop top. Come on.
you would though. Vishal would wear it as a crop top. I know you would.
You
Let's
know
have
what?
belly out.
Right?
Hey,
Hey, coming from my Indian roots, we do like belly dancing.
I was gonna
oh
say.
yes.
Vishal, you may have found
Hip
your
drop,
calling.
too. Do you have that down?
What's up?
I said, do you have the hip drop down too? That bam.
Hip drop. The, eh.
Are you talking about the Indian dance?
You know what I'm talking about. In the dance, it feels like their hip drops like half a foot from the rest of their body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it comes out, it dislocates. Like
Yeah, it's wild.
To be
Yeah,
honest
the-
with you, I
the
really
fork.
Oh, my goodness. Well, now, Vishal, I'm sold. Now we're gonna give you a shirt. And you have to do it. So that's it. You found your second calling in life. Here it is. So stand by.
Oh, yeah.
More content coming. No,
Yeah.
but it's just it's amazing to see that seeing this and what you put with the comic, and everything that you got going on, Vishal and Gigi as well. I know last time we spoke to you, there was a couple things you couldn't disclose, and then we find out just yeah. I want you to take the floor.
Lazo de Petra.
Yes.
26 million views in like a week's time or some craziness like that. Shot on iPhone 16
Wow.
Pro. Come on, man. Put some respect on her name, man. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we reached 90 million now. I think it's at 90 million views. Like I was like,
Okay.
no. I fucked up though. My contract should have said royalties to me, but whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But that's okay. That's
That's the
okay.
Apple money,
Apple,
too.
yeah, Apple money, right? But no, it was super cool. I mean, I can't believe I directed their campaign for them, and it was so last minute too. And I think things happen for a reason, and I'm thankful that that somebody at Apple said, I think we need more women directors to pitch, and that was the only reason why they searched more, and then they came across my name. There's not a lot of Mexican female directors in the genre. Luckily, the other two were busy, so it was kind of nice. Kind of nice being like, I'm available. So it was nice because they honestly, Apple, I mean, they just want you to shoot stuff on your phone with no limitations, right? So it was nice that the only things I got to pitch, they're like, well, you got 2 weeks to pitch this, and this only had 3 things. They wanted something that's a Western, but no cowboys. They wanted a female hero that's not a cowgirl, and video games. And I was like, video games? What do you mean? They're like, well, we just want to bring the young audience, the young generation somehow. So however you can incorporate video games in a Western, go for it. I was like, oh God, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. But it was nice having that limit, like that full creative freedom to just be like, here's a story. What do you think?
Wow.
And then making it about grandmothers and women, and like I just made it about a line of generation of strong women in the film. So if you've not seen El Lazo de Petra on YouTube, definitely check it out. I think it turned out super cool. So I can't wait to see what we do next. But definitely, making a short film with that budget, I don't know when the hell I'm gonna be able to do that again. But it felt nice.
Yeah. No, 100%. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. And I'm going to try this again. El Lazo de Petra. There it is.
But that was perfect. Dude, Jimmy, you're getting better per thing you say.
Man,
it's in
incredible.
English and in Spanish.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm better in Spanish than English, and that's pretty crazy.
Story of my life.
I know. It's like I'm what do they call it? Brooklynese or the New York. I try to camouflage this accent. Yeah, some people don't like it's either you love it or you hate it. But anyway, move it along.
Move it along. You gotta go over there. You gotta go over here, right?
Anybody trying to stop listening. Gigi's talking. All right, I'm gonna hit you upside the head here.
Get in the fucking car, right? No, that's more. That's more the departed. That's more the departed. So I
It's
can't
all
do it.
good. Every time we say you, because we don't use the ER. We substitute the ER for the W. So we say shower, an hour, and that's it. You got to learn this.
Yeah.
I think it's because we're
that's
always in a
really good.
hurry that we don't want to say the last few letters of the actual word.
I don't know.
I thought you guys were ordering sandwiches. So.
Jeez. I don't know. I mean, I can go for a good sandwich right now. A sandwich. No.
Damn
But,
it.
Oh, here it is. It's called the
How
hero.
about Jimmy John's?
out of what? I didn't hear that.
How about Jimmy John's?
Jimmy John's. No, we don't do Jimmy John's. We go to a nice little Italian shop. We get a nice sandwich. Let me tell you something. About
We
sweet
go to a
soup.
deli. Go to the deli, get a nice hero. That's it.
That's it. Chicken cutlet, little fresh mozzarella, roasted peppers, balsamic glaze. Man. Let's get it. Oh,
Oh
man.
my God! Next time I'm on this show, we all need to be Jimmy, and like we need to just
Yes.
No. We don't.
You
do
know,
that.
you put a little pastrami, a little salami, a little bit.
You call that a sandwich? What are you doing? Oh man.
It's funny because immediately all of us that just tried the Jimmy way, all of us made the millennial face.
Hey.
You know, the stink face.
Like, something bad.
Man, you know,
I feel
it's
like I've
weird.
only done it like twice on this show, but I can only do loud Jimmy. Like I can't do like
That's all he is though, is loud Jimmy.
there's like, you know, casual, mostly asking questions at a normal volume Jimmy.
I'll give him that. I'll give
That's
him that.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta bust up the Italian roots. Hey, fanculo.
Oh, look at this guy. You bring Vishal, you bring a tear to a fucking glass eye, my man. I tell you.
That's incredible.
I'll tell you. You know what? If they interviewed me though, half of the conversation it's gonna look like I'm fucking signing because I use my hands all the time. I'm always using movement.
Hey.
Is he reffing a game? What's he doing?
That's the story.
Prayer?
Of,
We're
I
doing
think
the prayer.
Vishal and I like being also, you know, ethnic with our backgrounds. Like we have to talk with our hands, or we're very animated with our face.
Yeah.
Like I remember while filming Bingo Hell, that's on
Yeah.
Amazon. We
Bingo
were one of
Hell,
the
check
first.
that out.
Yeah, we were one of the first productions to
Brake.
ever go. That's right, Richard Brake. We were one of the first productions to go forward during the pandemic when, you know, vaccines weren't out yet. Like nobody really knew anything, but the whole 6 feet apart was very intense. And I remember filming that specifically. It was the face mask, the goggles, and the shield. So you had no idea what anyone looked like. And me, I direct with my face a lot. And even when I talk, I'm very animated and I'm always moving my hands. And not being able to be seen how I'm expressing, I also couldn't move my hands because I was too busy putting keeping the shield on. And I just felt like I can't express shit, you know, like I couldn't. So no, trust
You're
me,
miming. You're gonna be miming.
it really is a thing if you talk with your hands or your face, like animated face, and they take that away from you. Oh, you're in trouble, man. Like you're in deep shit. Yeah,
I mean, like everybody.
I can see you struggling, Jimmy. It's gonna be hard for you. Let's hope
a
that
problem.
doesn't
Oh,
happen.
you should do that though, Jimmy. You should try that on a live one day and just like have your hands tied behind your back and
That's
just
not
talk
happening.
without using your hands.
That's not happening. You know, the other problem is,
Camera.
I think what everybody listen, but honestly, during that time, Gigi, it was very weird. Yeah, everybody had these masks on. It's like everybody looked like they worked for the fucking CDC. Like everybody was in these suits, like in the mask. I'm like everybody looked the same. Like,
Yeah.
and you got to walk outside and you got to be in a bubble, and it was a very challenging time overall for everything. So I'm so happy we're out of that. And,
Yeah.
It
God
was great
forbid
for introverts.
Yes,
You know,
that's true.
and from like the filmmaking perspective, it just kind of occurred to me because like I've never really thought about this for like COVID, but like could you imagine like during COVID being an intimacy coordinator?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
That's weird. Oh yeah.
Right. Like,
the intimacy coordinator would have to do it on themselves. Like here, no, there, no, wrong titty. Like no, like I could just see it going so wrong. The intimacy coordinator like this.
Well, the high school teacher with a fucking yardstick just be like 6 feet apart.
6 feet. That was a thing. It was a thing. Like
I need you guys to make out, but like not with each other.
They gotta make it like what's that movie? The Naked Gun. Just put the whole condom on that person. Remember? And there you go.
I seen somebody at the supermarket with a what is it, man? The measuring tape with the shopping cart and the measuring tape. 6 feet. When the 6 feet was a thing. The guy was like, "I'm like, what are you doing? You bring this is the world we're living in now." I'm like, "You coming out?" I'm like, "All right, well." Everybody, it was a weird time. It was very weird. Thank God we're past that. But I think it definitely changed. You guys got to agree with this. It changed everyone. Number one, it had people now, like right now, to get people outside of the house to come to events and do things. It's more challenging because people got used to staying home, and it's just I feel like it's shifted now. Like it's harder for people to get people outside to do things. And even, I don't know, maybe that's me because we throw events here, but I definitely seen a difference before pre-pandemic versus, post. So I think the whole world is just in an uproar. That's a whole other conversation, but just, it's been challenging after pandemic. I'm sure even during like the filming, Gigi, when you were filming, like you were saying the difference on set, was it like everyone had to get tested before you guys entered the set? Was that?
Yeah. Let me put into perspective. 1 million of our budget went to COVID protocols.
Oh my God.
So that was getting tested every day, the gear, the goggles, the medics there, the COVID police person that's like 6 feet apart every 5 seconds. Like we spent easily an hour and a half to just getting through everyone, and it was a whole system. Like also at the time you were split up into zones. So for example, the director and actors were zone 1 or zone A, whichever they wanted to call, and you can only stick with your zone. Crew, like they had their own zone. So grip and lighting, they stayed together at zone C. Like there was so much I'm so glad I only did one show like that. It was very difficult. And also the saddest part was I had no idea what anybody looked like. I had no idea, people smile and like I had no idea what all the crew looked like. And at the end, sometimes people would take off their mask to go take a breather, and I'm like, oh, you have such pretty smile. Oh, that's nice. So you don't have that bond. I found and also because we were all split up, you can't eat together, joke together, go get crafty together. Like, you do things that are outside of making the movie or outside of the job when you bond with people. And I remember the actresses and we would sneak into each other's room to like cook together and kind of be together without anyone knowing because we were just so lonely. And it was wild because we're all making this movie over Zoom, which was so new at the time, Zoom.
Yeah.
Yet the cinematographer is literally on the floor above me and we just can't hang out, even though we did. But I just told him, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to bars. Are you? He's like, no. I'm like, do you want to just actually hang out and make our shot list together? Because it's just so hard. Sure, it allowed so much opportunity of things to be remote. A lot of things did come great about it, but making the films, you need that family dynamic and that bond, and that you're making this, like Vishal brought up at the beginning of this conversation, that collaboration is key. So you're not doing this alone.
Yeah.
That's
important. And it's important, like you said, that you develop that on set. In anything that you do, even at any job, you're working with your fellow employees there, your coworkers there, and you develop that relationship. And then to be segregated because of whatever reasons, protocols or whatever like that, it just, I feel like it affects everything. It affects your work. I think it affects the project. I'm sure projects have been affected by that, even like with filming.
Oh, 100%.
Morale. What about morale?
What was that, Swift?
Morale. It affects the
Yeah.
morale of everybody involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
No,
I
bathroom situation must have been wild on set.
Yeah, listen, I'll just go pick a corner outside. Now, look, my thing was, I got to say this though. You crack a joke here a little bit. Yeah, I actually preferred some of my coworkers with the mask on, so I was not upset about that. And leaving mine on too. No, but all jokes aside, it just I'm so glad we're past that now, and
Yeah.
you know we're back to normal, like for the most
Yes.
part.
Forever. Back to normal, he said.
Back to normal.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't, we're not going, I don't want to go down that road, but some sort of normalcy here as far as the way we do things. But it's definitely
Mama, I am depressed. No, Mika, you're just dumb. Get over it. Like that's how it is at my house.
no, it's
so like when she was making her movie, The Bingo Hell, I was working at Gift of Hope. I was there for 5 years. It's a non-for-profit transplantation place, and so going into hospitals, like picking up kidneys or various organs, it was pretty scary at that time because people who had COVID, you couldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't save any lives or anything like that. And so it affected a lot of people's mentality already. And I was scared for my life too, because I started thinking so much of like the future, and I already saw so many deaths already in the hospital going in and out, and I felt so bad for everybody, right? I mean, like, I don't want to say any more on like luck and stuff like that, but it's just when you see this type of like life, like you have such a short amount of time, but it's at the same time a good amount of span of time to where you could do the certain things that you want to do.
yeah,
And the main thing is that, like, how do you value life after seeing what you just went through, right? Different perspectives. And like legitly, like being there stressed me the hell out. Like it made me get white hair. Like my friends even saw it too. They're like, dude, what the hell just happened? You started getting grays. I'm like, yeah, I got really stressed out, bro. I'm like, my hair went white, my beard went white. Like my mom was like, how the hell did your beard go white? I was like, I don't know. And then so it just ended up happening like that. Because like you start thinking about your families, you start thinking about all the hopes and dreams you had. Those people don't have it anymore, right? But we still have enough to carry it on to accomplish things that we want to do. So that's why I wake up every day just saying thank you.
you got to appreciate every day, man. No, 100%. And I said this, I think was the last week or week prior. Man, every day, right? We get up, we step in the ring with life. We don't know when that final round is going to be. So when we're in that ring, we got to make it entertaining. We got to throw some haymakers. You got to have a good time. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And I'm having a hell of a time today with everybody here. So I appreciate everybody's time.
Thank you.
That's something I always
tell.
For
everything.
No, you're welcome. Thank you guys. I mean, it's something I tell everybody, like time we can't get back, right? So anybody that comes on, that joins the show, that's chiming into the chat, that's on the show, I appreciate it very much. You spending a little bit of time with us, so it means everything. So, thank you guys for that. And incredible conversation here with all the projects that I know, Gigi, you have going on, Vishal, everything that you're working on right now. And I wanted to ask both of you, what's upcoming? What's in store for 2026 for both of you and Gigi?
You want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you guys always for supporting all of us. You support so many of us artists, and it's honestly communities like this that keeps us going. So thank you guys again for having us. It's always a wild time at Horror 365. It's always many laughs on here. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I mean, it's exciting year. I think for my business partner and I at LUCHAGORE, we might have. Well, I say might have because I'm trying not to oversay, but we sold the show to a big studio, so that's cool. A series, so that's a massive one for us. So now it's in the hands of the writers to be like, do a good job, so we film it. So now it's in the hands of them. And the very cool news is I go to a big film festival in Rotterdam. That's a really big one next week. All the way in Rotterdam for my debut as a lead actor on a new horror movie by Adrian Garcia Bogliano. So he's the director that did Late Phases, Here Comes the Devil, a lot of really cool Mexican horror films. So this is his new movie, and I'm excited. People have not really seen me in the light as a lead actor before, so I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Also, I look crazy in it, so I'm like, yeah, I want people to see me super different. So I can't wait. So the world premiere is next week, and let's see where that movie goes. It's the first step to its film festival circuit before it hits theaters. And yeah, as for Luchagore, we're cooking things. We're hustling. We're hustling. So big year coming. So I'm excited.
Gigi, that's amazing. I was thinking Lucha
Thank
Gore. You got to do some sort of like, man, some wrestling show with Lucha Gore.
We want to, trust me. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know how big of a wrestling fan you are. I mean, hence the name, Lucha Gore. So like, I know how big of a wrestling fan you are. And man, think about this slogan. You don't get more hardcore than Lucha Gore. I mean,
Exactly.
Right?
No, exactly. I love it because the whitest guy in our team came up with that name, Luke, and he was so proud of himself. And I remember we were in film school, and he said, like, "What about Lucha Gore?" Like instead of a luchador, he said it so cheesy. He's like, and I remember perfectly. We were in class, and I said, "That's lame, man. I don't like that." And he's like, "Oh," he was so disappointed. Then like 2 weeks later, I was like, "Hey, what was that name you said?" He's like, "Oh, Luchagore." I'm like, "Yeah, it's awesome. Add productions after it." He's like, "What the hell?" It was so funny.
Why do I
Like,
know
dude-
what Luke looks like just from that interaction?
I envision somebody, man. That's
Oh, yeah,
why is
yeah.
it like Napoleon Dynamite. Anyway,
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
oh, geez. That was amazing, man. I love the name, and definitely keep me posted. And if wrestling, some sort of wrestling show you guys put on, anything that's going on in the world of Gigi and Vishal, both of you guys, please keep us in the loop. Keep us posted. We're gonna.
Well, you
support
can, if you haven't yet, our wrestling short film where the name Luchagore came from, El Gigante, the short film, is on Vimeo. And that's what got Luchagore going. So you can watch that if you want.
Elegante.
Yeah,
There it is. It's like Sabado, he got that. Come on, man. I'm getting this
you'll
down.
see it. You'll see it.
All right, good stuff, Gigi. Thank you for sharing that too, and I'm excited for what's coming up 2026 with you, Vishal. Other than your stunt, I think you're doubling for Schwarzenegger this year. What else is going on?
Thank you for the. But yeah, we are going to. So I run the company Lucid Vision Films, also with my nephews. We do music videos and short films. This is going to be our last short film called Samurai Necrosis, and it stars Master Daniel Casino from Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, the game, and also his actual pupil too. So we were like, let's create something cool. So as we decided as a company that we want to go more towards action, and so that's why I was like, let's do this. I created a little mini comic book for that as well, for just a little promo, and it went extremely well when we went to a whole Mortal Kombat Con event, and almost nearly sold out, so which was pretty awesome. And then I'll be would you call it, selling my other book. So it's a children's book called Mina the Nurse, made for the hospitals actually. And I made these little dolls that they're limited to 100 of them. And I'll be working with St. Jude as well, so benefiting them. And after this, we're going to be working strictly towards feature films now that we have our footing into being into creating movies and knowing how movies actually work and how the business actually works. So it'll be a lot easier for us to do pitches with different studios and whatnot. And so that's where we are heading, and so we are consistently busy and producing all day long. I have another concept I ran towards Gigi as well. I was just like, you know what, this is gonna be cool too. And so
Yeah. I think, especially talking about wrestling, I think you'll dig it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That's as much as we'll tell you.
yeah,
You
I'm
teasing me.
designing some concepts right now for it, and then I'll be sharing it soon also. And since I was like, might as well. I was like, I'm creating a promo poster to the Mayan Empress movie as well. So different from how the comics look like. More in terms of Frank Rosada's artwork with this one, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to mimic his artwork, but at the same time keep our style of what our vision is, and move forward with that one as well. So that's what's happening.
Oh man, sounds like a badass year for both of you. I'm excited for it. Please, like I said, keep us posted. Now you got me intrigued with this whole wrestling. Keep me in the loop. I won't say it. I'll sign an NDA. Okay, I will.
You got it. You got to sign the NDA and sell your soul to the devil man.
I don't know. The devil and I, we got to talk. We got to have a little sit down. I don't know about this.
Sammy's
gotta talk about it.
Sammy's cracking up.
What's so funny? Vishal, what are you laughing at? What's so funny, Vishal?
I was like, Sammy's cracking up hard.
I'm glad I was muted.
I fucking amuse you like a clown? I'm gonna fucking amuse you.
Am I a clown? Do I amuse you?
Last week he fucking told me to christen his daughter.
Am I funny? How am I funny? Tell me how am I funny?
Am I smiling? Am I smiling?
Smiling?
I love it. Vishal will create a character called Jimmy one day. You'll see. It's gonna be great.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm looking
Jimmy
forward
the
to that.
Superfly Snuka. Remember him?
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka, man. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
nothing like the
thank
old
you
school
so much, guys. Appreciate you.
Real quick, I have one question for each of you, just real quick. Vishal, for the Mayan Empress hard copies or the physical copies that we can buy, is there a way to get those signed?
They are signed.
Yeah, so
They are signed. That's all I needed to know.
They're all signed.
yeah.
And with Gigi, I know that you've got Grizzly Peak hitting the film festival circuit right now with Danny Glover and Spooky Madison. I know that's like the hardest thing, especially for actors, to be able to tell us whether or not we're going to be able to see it. And short films are the hardest thing to find. Do you think we're going to be able to see this?
Oh yeah. That's okay. I think that director just told me the other day that festival circuit's almost over, and I know him. He will put that out for the world to see. Yeah, it's a fun one.
Let's go.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys are amazing. I appreciate the time very much. Okay, anytime, man. You guys both are welcome. You're an extended family members. Come on, Gigi.
Hell yeah.
Now you're on Vishal. Good stuff.
We still got to get them both to New York, man. We still got to get them both.
Gotta get them the shirts too.
We gotta get
Yes. I want my crop top.
And a crop top.
Well, listen, Gigi, you're not the only one getting the crop top. Vishal, you promised us a belly dancer one, so now you got to deliver.
Jimmy, now you're putting words in my mouth. I never promised it.
Well, you're right. You're right. But you know what? By you saying you were going to do it, that's a promise to me, buddy. Huh?
Oh, we're not asking you. We're telling you.
When I ask you to deliver, you deliver, okay?
Give us the goods. We're gonna take the goods. Give us the goodies. Give us the goodies.
You're better than good. You're fucking great. I tell you.
That is the quote. That is the quote.
Right.
You're better than good.
Thank
you so much, guys.
Have a wonderful evening. Appreciate the time. Give it up, Gigi Saul Guerrero and Vishal Rajput. Go get the comic. You heard it right there. I'm going to put all the links in the link. Mama Strip got the links down there.
The Mayan Empress. That's Fun Comic.
Big year for both of these two.
Our Guerrero.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. And
Thank
we'll talk
you.
Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye, thank you.
Take care. Appreciate it. Awesome conversation with man, Gigi.
A lot of fun.
They're so
fucking
sweet.
cool.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I know. Listen, and you know us. I know we can keep talking, especially like going off and just man, Gigi is always a blast. Every time, the couple times we had her on, even in a conversation beforehand, and then the one where she popped on set, she's always a trip, man. Always a lot of fun. And Vishal, fucking hilarious, man. So great time with both of them.
They are both so entertaining. I could totally watch them doing stand up together. I would pay to see that.
We got to get them on again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%, man. 100%. And you know what? Thinking about all the films, well, actually some things that I know Gigi has upcoming too. I am excited for this. John, you said that was a short. You mentioned, say that one more time. What's the name of that?
So it's called Grizzly Peak, and it's with Gigi Saul Guerrero as well as Danny Glover and Spooky Madison. And I think
I don't know. Yeah, man. Amazing.
So all I've seen is the poster artwork for it, which looks awesome. I talked to Spooky about it a little bit, and I've seen some stills. It looks really cool. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a proof of concept or if it's supposed to be, a little bit longer than that. But I have no doubt that with just those 3 names alone, that it was fucking awesome. So it just hit the festival circuit. I guess, according to her, it's about to leave now, which is awesome. And hopefully we'll get to check it out.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for that. Thank you for dropping that, John, because I had no idea about it. So thank you. I'm going to be on the look for that, and we got to get him back, man. That was a great conversation. Couple bangers so far, man.
We didn't even run down her resume. We didn't even run down Gigi's resume.
We need about 7 episodes for that.
Yeah, right.
She's done so much. She's done. She's done a bunch of these anthology horror films. She did VHS 85. She did a segment of VHS 85. She did Satanic Hispanics.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. She did, she said, she did Bingo Hell. She did what else did she? Oh, she did the Blumhouse Hulu film from the Into the Dark series. It's called Culture Shock, which that's a sick film. Everybody check that out. It's on Hulu. It's called Culture Shock. Check that out from Gigi. Man, she's done so much work, and we didn't even run it down. But everybody, you could check her work out if you go watch all of those things. Look her up on IMDb or Wikipedia, whatever. She's got an abundance of work out there, so you can go see. Oh, she also did I think she did about 2 episodes of the Purge television series. I think she did 2 episodes of that as well.
As a director, that was
Yep.
Yeah, resume is
So
extensive.
she's done a lot, man. Filmmaker extraordinaire, and at the bottom of it all, it's a storyteller. These storytelling voices, people who know how to tell stories. The
You can tell
greatest.
she's very passionate about what she's into.
Oh yeah, and you can see it. You can see it on screen.
No.
So definitely support Death Punk Comics, LUCHAGORE Productions, Gigi Saul Guerrero is Horror Guerrero on IG. Death Punk Comics, COMIX. Check them out. Let's support good creative. Good creative.
How can they purchase one of the comic books? Or if anybody wants
comics,
I believe they have the link on IG to the website where you can purchase it.
And actually,
Mama
Swift put it.
Hey, thank you, Mama Swift.
I want to shout Mayan. I know connection issues.
Hey, Mom, welcome back.
Welcome back, Mama Swift in the building. Yeah, holding it down. Yeah, LuchagoreProductions.com. To see the Mayan Empress comic book on there. But man, Swift John saying that she has Gigi's resume. I didn't know how extensive it was until we were looking at the first conversation that we had with her. And now it's even more than that. And it's like, she is on the grind, man. She is out there. She's a workhorse. God bless her. And that's what you got to do. That's how I look at it. Like everybody out here, whatever it is that you want to do, that you love doing, do it to 1,000,000%. Like get out there and just literally just do it. Just do something. And I love what she was saying also, like working whatever budget that you have, like kind of paraphrasing it, but you may not have a big budget to start out and do something, but hey, you got to sit down. What can I do? What can I put together? How much do I have? What do I need? You know, I may not be able to do a film right now, or a feature length, or even a short, but I could do a skit. I could do a comic. I could do something just to get this character, to create that intellectual property and to make it yours. And I just encourage everybody, man. It's very inspirational and encouraging to everybody that has creative minds, and a creative mind, I should say, and go out there and just create. Bottom line, Scream Queen.
Especially right now, especially in the comic book world right now. And John, you know this because you're a comic book guy. The comic book
100%.
world right now, you go to the independent scene, and they are just kicking ass. You have some of these dope ass creators. There's a lot of horror books. There's a book right now called it's been out for a few years. It's been out maybe 5 years, called There's Something Killing the Children. And that's being developed right now into a film. And it's a thick story. Like, go check that out. The Darkness from Top
Right up
Comics.
Sam's alley. I want to say this is right up Sam's alley. Yo, that laugh, that smile right there. That's that little. It was like,
You know me so well.
A lot of these
So
sick
well.
films, sick films that are coming out now, where everybody's like, "Yo, that film was crazy." They're based on these comic books. You know what I mean? So you really see, you know, the creative people right now. They go into comic books and they're doing it independently with their own publishing companies, and their voices are being heard, which is the independent scene in Hollywood is pretty much the same thing. Just, you know, they're limited by the budgets that they have. But yeah, do some reading, man. Right now, you're talking about comic books, you're talking about novels and everything like that.
Yeah.
These creators are kicking ass right now. If you're a horror fan, you have an abundance of material to go check out, and you're gonna think it's dope. It's hell. You know what I mean? So look into these things.
you know, it's important that, you know, whatever it is that you have, especially nowadays, like every idea that you have, to start working towards it. You know, a lot of times I think people, they get in their own mind and say, "Oh, this can't happen," and they start doubting themselves. It's like, well, why not take the first steps towards it and see what you can do with whatever budget that you have. And especially, again, nowadays with the abundance of content, people are looking. These streaming services alone are looking for just original concepts, original content. But see, the problem is also, you know, people stealing your idea, and then also distribution companies. That's a whole other issue in itself. You know, with certain contracts and distribution, you're not, you know, they're making more money than you are, and you created it, which you know, you got to be very careful. Whatever it is that you're doing now. I mean, unless Netflix calls it, hey, you know, you get that Netflix money, it's a game changer. But you know, it's different, man. I think that's the most challenging part. And John, I think you can agree on that, man. It's gotta be, like, yeah.
100%. I mean, like, to the testament that, like, I feel like everyone's been kind of putting out throughout this episode, especially like Gigi and Vishal, is like, if you I saw something the other day from actually Spooky, and it was just like, if you had the passion, you would do it. So what that means is write the script, make the painting, do some commission work, art, do whatever it is that you are actually passionate about. Because if it feels like a chore to you at the end of the day, you're probably not very passionate about it. And that's okay. That's great. But now you know, and you can move on to something that you do feel passionate about. So, and you know, there are so many like hoops once you get to the other side. And I think that's why a lot of people feel so closed off when they're like, you know, I think for myself for a long time, like, I never thought that I've loved movies my entire life. I never thought I would make a short film. I never thought that I would write a script. I never thought that I would do any of these things, because the gatekeeping other side of that was very much like, okay, well, you don't have $1 million and you don't have Lionsgate behind you and you don't have all of this shit. And it's like, well, how the fuck do you do that? And there's no like information, especially like, you know, in the early 2000s about how to do shit like this, except getting all of these student loans to go to film school or fucking whatever. But then you get to that point, like you're talking about, where you've made your movie. Now we're talking about distribution. And I will say to any filmmakers out there that are listening, because my sister's a lawyer, and I cannot recommend to you enough, always have a lawyer look over that contract so that you know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Because there are so many like predatory, and I'm not saying any distribution companies off the top of my head right now, but there are a handful that I've talked to people about, and people that have, you know, been offered these contracts for like guaranteed money, but we're also going to put this much into advertising and we're going to do this, but if we don't make this money back, now you owe us this money, which is like wild shit.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, you got to definitely smart, John. You need a lawyer to review those
Like the
contracts.
record industry.
Oh yeah, 100%. Any form of art, anything that they can take your IP from is like a matter of always have somebody there that can look at those words and tell you exactly what they mean. And it's not because you're stupid. It's because those people know exactly what they're doing, because their passion is doing this shit and making money.
Yep.
And yours was the passion.
No, 1,000,000%. So yeah, definitely just, you got to be smart about it. You don't want anybody stealing your idea or making more money than you on your own idea. Like, you know, so you got to have a game plan moving forward when it gets to that point. And listen, this was today, a lot of different things were said and spoken about today, John, like that, you know, life lessons, and just, it was very inspirational, hopefully for some too, listening how, you know, what we just talked about. The fact is, just do it. Just put the pen and the paper, or just create whatever it is that you're passionate about, and do what you love. We're not here for a long time, damn it. We're here for a good time. And hopefully everybody that tunes in every single Wednesday has a good time. Okay. And I appreciate each and everybody in the chat. I seen Horror Junkie. What's going on, my man? I know you listen, better late than never, brother, but you can always check out the replay.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother from another mother.
Oh yeah. And Rob Humphrey says, I'm only passionate about laying on my couch, not much money in that. Rob, you never know.
Hey, they could be.
Rob, I saw what you said about me earlier in this show. Don't
Yeah.
I saw what you fucking said.
Well, so, oh, man, I was trying not to laugh too hard.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, damn, brother, I was really just sitting here catching strays.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, no, thank you guys, man. Another killer episode, Jono. As always, thank you for joining us on the 365 Live. Sammy Joe doing your thing. Swift, as always, man, holding it down. And Mama Swift coming in, holding it down.
Thanks,
I want
Mama
to
Swift.
oh yeah, always it's not the same without Mama Swift in the chat. I was like, where's Mom? But I know there was some issues, technical issues, but she's here.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
we're rocking. So yeah, appreciate you all. Next week, I want to say we have another special guest on actually next week. We're starting to pump out more content, I guess more episodes with guests. It's, you know, interesting to talk to some people in the community and get to know what they're doing, especially people that we've had on before, we talked with before. This person's first time guest, Lauren Elenia, and she's in the horror community. Yeah,
No, I
Lauren.
love Lauren.
That's,
Oh, so you know, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that-
I've
yeah.
worked with her before.
She was on the show.
Yeah, we've actually got another interview with her on the 2nd over, I'm assuming Joker's Wild.
Joker's Wild. Yeah, that's a big promotion right now.
She's fantastic. I love Lauren.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
definitely be on for that. I haven't seen her in a while.
next Wednesday night, she's coming on at 7:00. So Lauren will be talking about, like you said, Joker's Wild movie. And then also, I want to let everybody know this Friday, because I got to rewind a little bit here. We're doing double duty this week. So this Friday is the fan free for all. 9 p.m. We're going to be back. So don't you go nowhere. Sit right now. Don't even leave the computer. Get a commode. Okay? Because we're coming back 2 weeks. 2 days. 2 weeks. You hear me? 2 days. Fucking 2 weeks.
Spit it out, Junior.
That's all, folks. Man,
We'll be
tonight,
back here the day after tomorrow.
yeah, the day after tomorrow. Friday night, fan free for all. And listen, this one is going to be a free for all. We're putting the link. No, I'm not Swift. No, I'm telling you, Swift. We're putting the link in there. And anybody that wants to jump on, if you dare, you jump into the conversation. You're more than welcome. This is what we're going to do every fan free for all. We're not doing the trivia. I was going to do the trivia challenge this time. I think we need to build it up a little bit more. And really, I want to get a belt. I really want to get a championship belt for the winner. So we'll give that some time. Hopefully, maybe by next month's fan free for all. But
I might have one actually. I can let you know tomorrow. I might actually have one.
Yeah, a championship belt.
Yeah, dude, the lost and found at bars is crazy.
Oh my god! Let me know. Yeah, no. So
As long as it's not a body part that you find in the lost and found, then you're all
Well,
good.
why not? That actually makes sense. It's horror 365.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Bro, we got Tommy Jones's right hand. No, man.
I'm gonna write that down.
No, 100%. This Friday, man, we're gonna have a good time. I want everybody to jump in.
9
Nothing
p.m. 9 p.m. Be there, be square.
9 p.m. Nothing off the table, and I think this will be more of our late night, I guess, content for now until we can start establishing a schedule with that after hours conversations. I know a couple people had asked about that, but for now, the fan free for alls will do justice. So this Friday night, 9 p.m., and then next Wednesday at 7 with Lauren Elenia. So looking forward to this, guys, to wrap out. Damn, already through. My God, we're ready for January.
Player, a singer, talented young woman.
Yeah, no, 100%. So we're going to dive into some of her stuff, what she has going on and what she's accomplished thus far, her resume. So I'm excited to talk to Lauren. First time I've talked with her. Swift, I know you and Sam, right? You and Sam had spoken with Lauren previously. So
Yeah.
I worked on the film with her. It was a show.
there it is. And John, you did. So yeah, I mean, the first time we'll so definitely, Sam, you're going to be on next week, Swift. John, you're more than welcome. You know,
I'm so excited to see her.
it's going to be a great conversation. So next week, stay tuned. Other than that, check out Ember. If you haven't checked out Ember, what the hell are you waiting on?
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
Check
that.
out Ember. Go online and do your reviews on Ember.
You won't be disappointed. I'm telling you. It is chef's kiss.
The funny part was I was the chef in that too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That was me trimming fat caps and
Oh man, John, you know, when we all actually link up, when you come up here or we go down there, I'm expecting a good meal, bro.
oh, I got you. We're not going out to eat.
That's it. Oh man, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go into a food
Let's
coma.
do tacos. Our Mexican here is fucking fantastic. I am a torta slut, and I can tell you that we definitely have the torta game on lockdown here.
Wow.
Well, hey, at least it's something. Yeah, at least
Yeah,
it's
dude, I'm telling you, it's a fucking wasteland here.
Yikes.
Oh my god. Well, listen, you know what?
Well, we can't talk to him about barbecue. He's from Texas. You know, he's from Texas. We can't talk to him about barbecue. Forget I even said it.
I'll fire up my smoker though. I got you. It'll be good.
We're definitely looking forward. And if you come up here, well, we're not going to Pennsylvania for food, so we're just gonna have to travel to New York.
We're coming straight up to New York, bro.
Yeah,
Keep on coming.
But yeah, guys. So thanks again, Sammy, John, Swift, holding it down today on this episode. Everybody up in the chat, I appreciate you. Yep, Swift, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
One sec. Hey, John, when are you guys coming back? When is Under the Floorboards coming back? What's the date of it?
Patreon drops tomorrow, and full episode drops for everyone on YouTube, all your devices and shit, and Spotify and all that on Saturday.
Saturday.
So while you're
we-
snowed in,
Saturday.
check us out.
Yep. So
Yeah,
there we go. John's back.
Saturday, you know what to do.
I can't wait. And I'm excited, man. You know, John, I got to do something for Ember, man. I was just thinking about this. Why, like a little. I mean, I know we talk about it every weekend, but I got to do some sort of a hype video, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I was going to record something this week on just for the Royal Rumble watch party that we have next week. But for some reason, God said no. I lost my voice out of nowhere yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not
He's
even,
like, you gotta be quiet. Shh.
Yeah, I'm like, he gave me a little bit, most of it back today. But I'm like, you son of a gun, what are you doing here? I need anyway, but I got to get this hype video out for sure. Just thinking
It's all
about it.
good. I'm also thank you to everybody who's been supporting the film. I really appreciate that. I'm really excited for the next project though. Ember was a great first omelet, and I'm glad that it was so well received. But like this next one, I think is gonna punch people in the face.
Oh, yes. I can't say nothing about it, but yeah. Oh man. Anyway, all I can say is a lot of people could relate to the main character. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's good shit. Such good shit, John. I can't wait.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, but I gotta say, the word thank you so much. Oh my goodness. How did I almost forget this? Melissa. So the words so far: Discord and dildos last week. So yeah, so
What?
Discord, dildo, Lucha.
Oh, because I wasn't on. Yeah, I wasn't on last week.
Yeah.
So,
You missed the best one, Sam. No, so it was
okay.
Discord, dildos, and now Luchagore. Those are the three words. The final word will be given on Friday. Okay, and then you got to email, because you know how this goes with the raffle. You got to email us those words and your name, and we're going to put all the names on the wheel live here, and we're going to draw the winner on next week's episode on Wednesday, the winner of the raffle, and we're going to unveil what we're giving away on this Friday. So stay tuned for that. And then, listen, don't get excited, okay? It's not a 5-pound bag of 50s. We're not doing anything crazy over here, but not a trip to Disneyland. But we got a little something I want to give back to,
I will blow you a kiss. That's the
and then we will lose subscribers, John. So
That's what I bring to the team.
there it is.
Thank you, John.
You take it away. No, but good stuff, man. Good stuff, everybody. So remember those words so far: Discord, dildos, and Luchagore. Write those down. Stay tuned for the last word coming Friday, and we're going to unveil everything this Friday. We're going to see you Friday night for the fan free for all. And remember, it's not just a genre, baby. It's a lifestyle. We're going to see you.
And Friday night, 9 p.m.
I'll see you soon.